Long-lived, high and intermediate level radioactive waste are stored by their producers in dedicated facilities. The Cigéo project aims to protect people and the environment by disposing of this waste in deep geological layers to passively ensure safety over the very long term. Once the facility is closed, no further activity is necessary. But is Cigéo really the best choice for society? Since 2012, French law requires those in charge of major projects to assess their socio-economic and environmental utility for our generation and those to come. This analysis is obligatory to help public authorities make informed decisions. A socioeconomic study for the Cigéo project was thus carried out that included financial and qualitative criteria. Co-conducted with Andra and a group of recognized experts, it was the subject of an independent counter-assessment conducted by the French General Secretariat for Investment. The socio-economic assessment of Cigéo is part of the application file for the Public Utility Declaration. Unlike more conventional projects like motorways or train lines, the Cigéo project is unique in kind and in duration, lasting more than a century. The project was compared to 4 major radioactive waste management options as part of 2 scenarios of societal change and within an intergenerational timescale, so that this socio-economic assessment provides some idea of Cigéo's potential benefits. The 4 management options. 1. Complete the Cigéo project as currently planned. 2. Build facilities and launch the industrial pilot phase of the project, whereby only long-lived intermediate-level waste is disposed of. The search for an alternative solution will continue for high-level waste. Otherwise, this waste will be sent to Cigéo as planned. 3. Build facilities and launch the industrial pilot phase, but without waste disposal, focusing on finding alternative solutions. Ultimately, the various possibilities will be studied, depending on the results and a reassessment of costs. 4. Postpone the initial Cigéo investments, making it possible to look for alternatives until 2070, and improve storage facilities if necessary, which would become long-term storage facilities. At the end of each process, the available options will depend on the scientific and technological advances, the reassessment of costs, and availability of the site. These 4 options have been proposed as part of 2 different scenarios for how society will change. One OK scenario, that of a stable and prosperous future society with strong institutions. Once that is achieved, it will be possible to maintain nuclear facilities and manage nuclear waste through storage or geological disposal. One KO scenario, that of a dysfunctional society undergoing long-term regression that is less wealthy and has lost skills. In this case, there is a non-zero risk that security and prolongation of temporary storage facilities or the construction of a definitive disposal facility will no longer be possible. Combining these options and scenarios shows that long-term storage is only better than the Cigéo project with an optimistic economic future without socio-political upheaval where little attention is paid to future generations. In all other models, Cigéo is the best guarantee with regard to the uncertainties and the consequences of a worsening of society over the next 150 years. This provides for sustainable assurance, where the socio-economic assessment estimates the cost to be a single premium of approximately €100 per inhabitant. Today, with uncertainty over the next few decades, Cigéo is to be progressively introduced, while leaving open the decisions about what will follow the project. Proceeding with Cigéo today does not mean deciding right away. It means offering our society the possibility of assurance with regard to the uncertainties of tomorrow.